Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 2023 Washington Commanders off-season. If you missed part 1 through 3, there'll be a playlist in the upper right to the Washington Commanders playlist, and those would be part 1 was the analysis of the current roster as it exists in real life for the Washington Commanders, and also as it exists in this game. There are a couple different differences. I go through those, and that's about 20 minutes. And then the next step is free agency, and that I talked for an hour. Sorry about that. And then I was trying to do 20 minutes. I did 40 minutes on during the draft while I was trying to figure out whether to pick players I didn't like or to trade away the pick for picks in next year's draft. So sorry about that, but this one I'll try to keep short, and I'll quit babbling and go ahead and do that. Okay, so the draft is over. Come on. Draft is over. Draft recap. I did okay. Great first pick. Joey Porter somehow was available at pick 13. Washington picks at pick 16 this year, but I simmed the season until it was close enough. The 2022 season until it was close enough, and they picked 13th, so that's close enough. But Joey Porter probably will not be available at pick 13, or definitely not 16. So we have him first pick. Second pick, Steve Avila from TCU, and unfortunately he develops at a normal rate. He doesn't have the chance to be a star or superstar player, unlike Joey Porter. So that's that. And then I did not have a round 3 or 3 pick, and then I traded the 4th round pick away, and then I picked 2 5s. And a 6th round pick. Did not have a 7th round pick. And so rating 76, 71, 65, 63, 64. So, and not that great a draft, except for the first pick. Check the retirees, although I would notice in the in my roster, if somebody important was gone that I was looking for, that I was expecting to be there, but no Commanders players retired. So we go to the next week, which is preseason week 1, and this is post-draft, in which you go sign free agents and not have to give them a signing bonus. So who do they want to trade? They want to get Cole Holcomb. I'm not giving up any of my linebackers. And let's just check to see what kind of penalty we would have to give on that. $13 million cap hit on that. Salary cap hit. I don't think I'm trading him. We're going to go over the, take a quick look at the roster again and see what we need. Definitely need a backup quarterback. Again, I'm sticking to the real Washington Commanders plan. I did not try to pick a quarterback, which I could possibly have picked one, maybe a little bit. That would have been a little bit higher than somehow, but we'll see how it goes. They spent all last year with a quarterback ranked lower than this, so and they did okay. So we'll see. Gotta get a third string halfback. That's about 70 something. Shouldn't be a problem to get that. And then Hawkins will go to the practice squad probably. No fullback. Washington uses tight ends as blocking backs. We'll see who's available, somewhere between 70 and 80 for wide receiver. We'll see. Tight end we're good on. Yeah. Oh, you can see. Look, all the negative morale from the losing streak at the end of 2022 is gone. So cool. Where was I? Tight end. There's one of my draft picks right there. There's another draft pick, 65 and 64. Probably a non-factor. I mean, if there's a high pick or a highly rated one in of the remaining free agents, pick one. We're good on D line. Outside linebacker, might put both of these guys, or just one of these guys over to outside linebacker, probably. Pick that one up in free agency. Pick that one up in free agency before, and that one was the first round draft pick. So he will be the number 2, even though he's not ranked higher than these guys. He's still going to be number 2 to get him in position to make a lot of plays and to go up in XP. And we're good on safeties as well. So basically just a cornerback and a halfback, maybe an offensive lineman. And you can have up to 75 players, and of course, when you got to cut down to 53, you can put players on your practice squad. Of course, other teams can sign them away at that point to put on their 53-man roster. So that's always a danger. Let's see, 71. So yeah, so as you can see, there are 3 players ranked higher than 70 in the available free agent list, but that's okay. Those are the practice squad eligible people, and so I do sign some of them as well. But see, yeah, Mostert, let's do Mostert for third string running back, and what is that? Yeah, 2.5 million. Great. Julio Jones. I'll pass on him. We're good on cornerbacks. Right end, free safety. Halfback. Tanner Carter. All right, let's go through by. I guess Taylor Heineke was too high because too highly ranked at 69 or whatever he was ranked at, because he got picked. So I guess we'll go with Taysom Hill as the backup. And that takes care of that one, yeah. And then we'll know about Sam. Losing my mind, forgot his first name. Maybe it'll come to me before I. Is it Sam even? It says Sam Cosme. I can't remember my quarterback's name now. Okay. We got a halfback already. Fullback we're not using, although Michael Burton. I have signed him in other franchises, but we'll keep it real like the Washington Commanders do with having their tight ends do the blocking. So, like Pascal from Old Dominion. Last time I lived in Virginia, Old Dominion wasn't even playing college football yet. Jamison Crowder, former Washington Commander. Back when they were the other name. It's been a while. How long? 18 years experience? Yeah. Can't remember if they drafted him or not. Holland's gonna 74 guy. I'll just stick with the people we got. I remember when Harry was thought was going to be a real good one. 73, still not bad, but got released apparently by Patriots, I think. We're good on tight ends, got way too many. Let's check the offensive lineman. You check age. Michael Jordan from the Ohio State University. Sign him. Probably throw him on the practice squad. 69, 71, 71. Yeah, so and here's where you could get people to fill in if you want, but I got enough fill-in people already in about those areas of overall rating. Let's see, 69 there, 73 there. If I was hurting, maybe I would. I still might sign. Oh, Georgia, 12 years experience. He's old, but this will just be for backup. I'll play the younger guys, even though they're lower rated. Whoops. And corner, I'm good on corner. Nah. A lot of mold. Yeah, we'll be good on that. Okay. So the next thing is, now that's like who I would need to like fill out some spots maybe, or definitely want to throw in the practice squad. And then the next I can still put, see it's 66 out of 75. I can have 75 people. So the next thing you do is sign practice squad eligible players. Kicker, I'm up for kicker next year. So I could sign him and then put him on practice squad. Somebody probably sign him away if they need somebody though. Turpin, fast wide receivers. And again, they probably won't make the roster. Maybe one of them will. But this is basically just to fill out players you're going to eventually put on the practice squad. And I don't always like fill every single spot because you're going to have to do major cutting anyway. All right, that's enough. Alrighty, so now let's look at it and see what we're going to do about moving positions over. So we got a backup quarterback now. It will not let you start a game unless you have a backup quarterback. Interesting thing though, I know from having Taysom Hill before, is that he is a decent wide receiver. If you go to the wide receiver depth chart, he will actually show up there because he has played some wide receiver in the real life, and they've done stuff like that in the actual NFL before. But Madden never did anything about it until I think this past year is the first time I've noticed that happening. So we're good with these three. That one probably cut or put on practice squad. Turpin or Melton, possibly. I like the speed. The catch, especially on melt in, is 85. So possibly one of those guys would make the squad. 1, 2, 3, 4 is under contract. Although I could take the 30K cap hit if I cut Dax Milne. So probably keep one, maybe both of those. We're good there. Don't have to change any. Okay, so we've got to figure out who's going to start here. Do we want Norwell to not play and let? Basically, you want the young. I want the young guys to play, especially in preseason. A lot of times, like a 9-year veteran, I wouldn't let them play any in the preseason so they don't get hurt. And so the younger players can get, which he's not. Cornelius Lucas III is not. I would let him play, and maybe he can get up to 66 or 67 by the end of preseason, maybe, and then that way it's better when he's a backup. Have a better chance against a starting defensive line if he has a couple more points anyway. So Michael Jordan, 4-year veteran though, has that's the problem with that. The other one is a rookie, and Michael Jordan's a 4-year veteran, and he's only 4 points higher, or 3 points, something like that. So let's see, Norwell there. 73. So I'd possibly since he's a rookie, I would possibly put him at the left guard spot to try to get him up a little bit there. Actually, Kendley is a star player, even though he's rated lowly. I will probably put him at left guard and let him start so we can. Or, yeah. I forgot, I was going to say maybe let him start at left guard. But Nate Davis, we signed him especially to do that, and he's ranked 80, so. Yeah, so I'll let him start there. I'll do depth chart in a second. You can't change the position from the depth chart, so that's why I'm doing that here. Oh, that's right, we got Taylor, so I'll keep their position the same, but I'm going to play one of those at left tackle and one of those at left guard. Kendley probably at guard, and Javon Taylor I'll put at left tackle. Actually, watch this. Here's what I'm going to do. And we'll keep this the whole year. We will change. Again, you can't do this in real life because they're even moving one position over and moving from tackle to guard. Some players can play both, but it is a learning curve. There are different positions. We will let Javon Taylor be the starting right tackle, and Cosme will be the starting left tackle and going and looking towards the future, and Leno will just be a backup. All right, and Kendley will at least play in the preseason there at left tackle. And yeah, so I think that's going to be all that we do. And that is an upgrade from last year. Look, we got an 80 right tackle, 80 right guard, 80 center, 81 left guard, or sacrifice a little bit for the young guy to get XP and get more rated, and an 80 left tackle. Again, so improvement over last year, definitely. And hopefully next year would be a first round offensive lineman that can replace the center. Really, who was hurt last year. Supposedly he is doing a lot better now and will be ready for the season. He does have a decently big cap number, so don't know for sure what they're going to do about that. And here's where we need to put, let's see, don't want to put both of those guys over there. How many do we have here? Also with this, you can trade, if you picked up a decently ranked person in free agency after the draft, then when it comes cut down time, then you can trade these people. Like I could trade him away for maybe a third round or fourth round pick. So that's something to do as well if I don't decide to keep him. But let's definitely move him. 44, how dare you? Can't have Rigo's number. So that's not why I changed here. I'm going to change him to left outside linebacker, but also change that number. Nobody can have Rigo's number. John Riggins I'm talking about. Boom, 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 boom. And let's see, who do I want to start over there? Who is probably the person that they're both 81 tackle. I looked at this before, I think, when I was considering picking which one to sign, and I decided to sign both of them. Man coverage, and they're about the same. So let's put the younger. He's younger. They're both 28, though. One has 7 years experience. The other one has 4 years experience. Might have stayed in college a while or something. So we'll put him at... you don't have to change the player position in order to move them up there on the depth chart. But sometimes the computer decides... Especially if you trade a player or sign a player or something like that, the computer will reset the depth chart. And so it's just easier if you have him right there. He'll be right there on the depth chart as well. So he's just a backup, and he's a young guy, maybe practice squad. For him maybe trade him to get a draft pick. And... we're good on, don't need to change any of these people. I'll keep Percy Butler as a free safety, but may have him. Although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 have 6 corners, so probably don't need to use him at corner actually. But you could actually do that while leaving him at free safety. Okay. And we got that Patterson kicker. What? He's overall better? Oh, Sly is 99 kick power though, but he is more accurate. And he's on 4 years experience, so, and the 800 cap hit, so not really worth switching at this point. And just way there. Yeah, so that's what we're looking like. So, see if we can run through this quickly. Actually, I'll call that a video by itself, and I will go through and not record going through because you got to go through the weekly strategy sessions and stuff to get them I'll just show you one. So you're saying you're setting your game plan up. You can pick anyone. Like if you think that if you'd rather have deep coverage help, you can see what it does. Like if I pick throw it deep defensive game plan, it'll have increased QB deep accuracy. Oh, when improve deep accuracy, bad blocking. Oh, because that's the offensive game plan, so that gives you that, right? And so I'll just pick the blitz counter on that like it wants me to. Oh, because I didn't click on the defensive. There we go. On the defensive, see, if I pick defense fast, that's going to have improved man coverage, improved zone coverage, better play recognition, and increased pass rush moves. So you go through that. And then on Team Proud, then your rookies. Oh, I don't have, I should have that one unlocked. I thought, oh, I don't have it. I don't have the last spot, the 6th spot unlocked there. But you see all my rookies there. They're focused training players, and so they get extra training, and so that gives them XP as well. And so you just click on the sending training, and maybe they will. And that's not only training for them; that's training for everybody. But they get focused. The rookies get your focus if you have that unlocked. And so then we can upgrade players. And so just that wide receiver that I drafted, fast wide receiver, and I might keep on the team, maybe not. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go through preseason's games 1 through 3, and then we'll do final cuts in the next. So it'll be a 5-part series. Increasingly incorrect naming a 3-part series. All right. There'll be a link in the upper right to the either the next part or the Washington Commanders playlist. Either way, you can find it in there. Thanks so much for watching.